Good day, my dear classmates. So today our group, Mom Ada McLean, Mom Ella Fagoso, and me, Zhong Yingsheng, we will have a case digest about loss of confidence. In this case, the petitioners is Evelyn J. Garcia, and the respondents are National Labor Relations Commission, 3rd Division, Holy Trinity Academic, and Manuel Gabriel. The number of this case is GR number 119527, and the date was 1996 July 3. The Romero J as the penalty of this case. Now let's move to the petitioner and respondent's prayers. What is petitioner's prayer? For Evelyn Garcia, she asks the pay and damage of dismissal and unpaid overtime. For the respondent's prayer, actually it's simple. They just want dismiss the appeal of petitioner's prayer. It means hold the National Labor Relations Commission.
These are the facts of the case. Garcia worked at Holy Trinity Academy as a cashier from June 1974 to October 1993. She was dismissed from service on October 5, 1993 due to alleged loss of confidence, gross negligence of duty, gross inefficiency, and dishonesty. Her job as a cashier included custody of all school funds, including tuition fees, cash on hand for payment of minor items, and canteen cash receipts. In short, her responsibilities as a cashier involved keeping track of all school funds. On June 15, 1993, there appeared a discrepancy in the bank deposit, the incident which the petitioner claimed to be the sole basis for her termination, as a sum of 50,000 pesos was missing. On the other hand, the respondents depended on the results of the auditing and fact-finding reports, where the irregularities in handling of school funds, delays in making deposits, infidelity and lack of control, and inventory over official receipts, accommodation of checks from cash collections, non-use of armored car in the pickup of large deposits, and shortages in the collections from the school canteen, plus the incident on June 15, 1993, were exposed. Before Garcia was terminated on October 5, 1993, she was suspended for a total of 90 days. On December 23, 1993, Garcia filed a complaint for illegal dismissal, where labor arbiter Nieves de Castro decided that her termination was illegal and petitioner was denied due process, then ordered the school to pay Garcia a separation pay of 45,000 pesos. For that time, Garcia was not consulted and was not given the opportunity to justify herself. On appeal to the National Labor Relations Commission on November 21, 1994, the arbiter's decision was reversed. It was decided that the termination was valid due to gross negligence and for loss of trust and confidence, but still ordered the school to pay petitioner 10,000 pesos because they failed to comply with due process. Garcia filed a petition for reconsideration but was denied in the resolution dated January 31, 1995. So we have this case vacated and the petition for review or certiorari was dismissed.
At this point are the discussed issues, given decisions, and rules of law covered in this case. First, the school dismissed Evelyn due to breach of trust and loss of confidence after finding out the discrepancies in her job as a cashier. Was it a legal cause for termination? The court affirmed and upheld NLRC's decision. Yes, it was a legal cause. The decision was based on Article 297 of the Labor Code that states there are two separate and distinct grounds for termination. One is fraud, two is willful breach of the employer's given trust. It was also discussed in the case whether Evelyn was given due process prior to her termination from service. The court found out that the school failed to provide petitioner due process. She was put on preventive suspension during the investigation. She was uninformed of the results of the fact-finding committee and was not given the opportunity to defend herself. As stipulated in the Philippine 1987 Constitution, Article 3, Section 1, no person shall be deprived of life, liberty, or property without due process of law. This was violated, though the petitioner was guilty of willful breach of trust. The respondents were, however, ordered to pay the petitioner 1,000 pesos for such violation.
Now let's see what the Bible tells us about this case. From Garcia's side, it relates to Proverbs 22 verse 1. A good name is to be chosen rather than great riches, loving favor rather than silver and gold. It tells us that a good reputation is priceless because it attracts love and trust, all of which are much more valuable than material wealth.
First, I want to share one of the 10 commandments. I think it's number 8. It says, "Thou shalt not steal." It's very clearly to tell us that we should be absolutely be honest. From this case, the petitioner think she was be fired because of only one small thing. But the reply from the school said not only that, in many ways, she is not honest and lose the confidence. So, from the Luke chapter 16 verse 10 says, "He that is faithful in that which is least is faithful also in much, and he that is unjust in the least is unjust also in much." Let's continue the verse 11. "If therefore ye have not been faithful in the unrighteous mammon, who will commit to your trust the true riches?" That's all for our topic today. Thanks for listening.